Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing a Selesnya control deck. Why is it Selesnya? Because it's made up of white and green cards. Why is it control? Because we are going to slow things down to a slow boil and not let anybody do anything. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, this month's cover model for Abs of Steel magazine, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by PobrePlaninauta. He calls it Selesnya Control. Selesnya Control. I like lots of things this guy does. I usually try most of his decks out, and this one did very well. I usually try to play these decks, 2 or 3 times before I decide whether we're going to actually record them or not. I got 100% victories with this thing. The big problem with this deck, it is a control deck, which means it's going to be played slow, and you're just going to sit there and not let people do stuff. But whatever. I mean, if you're a control player, you'll probably really like it. If you don't know if you like control or not, you'll probably really like it. The biggest problem with playing a control deck, though, is that when you play it against, the shuffler likes to put you up against other control decks. And then you got 2 control decks going after each other, and that is just the most boring thing in the world. I think I fell asleep once playing a control deck versus a control deck. It was not great. All right, so anyways, here we go. Let's take a look at the cards in this deck, talk a little bit how it works, and go out and crush some hopes and dreams. So what do we got here today? Every creature they put out enters tapped, and you gain a life. Oh, as you can see, we're immediately slowing things down. You put out a little dude, at which point then you scry, at which point you can sacrifice it to gain life and put out a little dude and scry again. This kills a creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. This allows you to draw cards when you put out you play things with 5 mana or more. This draws you cards as you put out little token guys, which we're going to be putting out a lot of them. So he'll draw a lot of cards. You can make copies of tokens, and you give your token creatures +2/+2. You get 2 of these things out, and you'll have monstrous effects on your gameplay. So this is where the real beating heart of your deck comes from. Archangel, you're not even going to use, there's mana values of 3 or less. That's this, and this. So it's like, you're not going to use her Super Saiyan ability. You're just going to use her to put out bebes and potentially turn them into angels with lifelink and, no, not even lifelink, just flying and 2 popo counters. So whatevs. She's just a baby maker. Destroy target creature. Good thing is it's 5. So that if you could play it for 2, then this will let you draw some more cards. So we're going to be getting a lot of cards. Season of the Burrow. You can get rid of up to 2 non-land permanents, or you can put out 5 babies, or you can return small cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. I'm not sure it's really worth it. So anyways, it's got a lot of flexibility, which is pretty decent. Board wipe and putting out pod babies. This guy puts out weird land things, as well as then becomes a 6/5. This guy puts out moth bebes and becomes a 6/6, who does not have flying unto himself, but those moths do. What do we got? We got the ability to put out fish, and this could be whatever color you want it to be. That's pretty much it. So what are we going to do? We're going to slow the game down. We're going to make sure all their dudes come in slow. We're going to gain life every time they put a dude out. We're going to be putting out token guys. We're going to draw a lot of cards. We're going to try to pump our tokens up. If they get wiped, we'll just put out more token guys. Even our big dudes are just going to put out more tokens. And we can wipe the board ourselves. So if things start getting nutsy, we wipe the board and just start putting out more token guys. It might even be down to be putting out fish. Fish. And there you go. That's it. That's the deck. All right, so before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Sholdred, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentations of the women. All right, playing against MrLoki. Lay down, kitty cat. There you go. All right, so 3 will get us into the Overlord. Lored. All right, number 2, Carrot Cake. Let's see, he's got the kind of deck where he's going to try to tell me to discard. That's what he's going to tell me to do. Should I get rid of Get Lost? Is that really the next thing I need to do? Good, didn't have to make that decision. Didn't have to make the hard decisions. Go get him, Rabbit! What are you up to? Come on, Sneaky. Technically, I don't need that. I'll tell you, we'll put this guy out. We'll use... kill that. It's fine. Pop this open. Yeah. Control, 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 baby. We're counting down. You can feel his impending presence. The Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Okay, we're about to lose our Mistmoors, unfortunately. I mean, I could get rid of Tiny Bones Jones up by killing it, but I just figured, how many more bouncers does he have? All right, the baby rabbits are out to get you. And we got an Overlord on the next turn. Give up a rabbit if I wanted to, but draw a sticky card out of the deal. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, we got to land. You think he's jealous of my land? You think he's going to come at me, brah? Trying to get rid of that card in my hand? Go get him, Rabbit. Six. Good. I'm glad I kept the land around. Whatever. It looks like this guy's playing control. He's not putting any guys out. He put out one guy. That's what he did, right? Let's see if you can draw something better than that. Fish. You gonna kill it so I can't make a copy of it? I seem to be the only person trying to do anything here. All right, let's draw a card, as one does. What has he even got? And he's got an otter. All right, cool. All right, so I can use seeds from Slumber. I can make a copy of my dude, and I can pounce them all up to +2/+2. I can do all that stuff with the mana that I have. That's cool. Let's create a copy. He's going to do it. Try to do it again. What does it say here? Take a look at it. Choose to return those creatures to its owner hands. All right, he's just going to get rid of them. Put out a baby. Let's pump it up. Pump it up. Pump it up. All right, we have the ability to seize Slumber if he decides to come at me again. He's run out of cards, but it's great. He wants to draw some cards because he hates what he has, which is nothing. He wants to put out an otter. All right, authority. Let's put that to pay for it. Level everything up. It's fine. These guys are super strong as they are. Is he going to try to go after our poor dear Elspeth? He's going to put out an otter. I know he's going to do that. I touched it. I'm touching it with the icky finger. All right, if you want to play your guy, you can pull back your discard thing and make me discard again. There we go. And it's gone. All right, you have the ability to put out an otter, as one does. He doesn't like what he's got. He's digging for China, man. He wants something else. What do we got there? Just another bounce, baby. All right, it's tapped, right? I can just kill it. Let's just do that. All right, gone. Ooh, that's a lot of Sunfalls, isn't it? All right, so we can put out a fish. We can seize something with Slumber. Lots of great things we can do. There's a lot of things, permanents over here of 3 or less. Few. You're not going to like my fish card. I didn't really need to do that, did I? You know what? I'm done. Sunfall's fine, man. I got a billion of them. You just put out your otter, huh? He's got to come out tapped. Let's create that fish. He's the same as your amount of life you got. And we win! Suck it, MrLoki. In your face. Victory. All right, playing against Spear. All capital letters. This guy's got money. All right, we've got a little beanstalk action. This guy comes out for 4. Mana would be really great right now. Mana, yeah. All right, next turn we get to warn everybody about the Mistmoors. All right, what are we doing now? Should I just take out both of the guys he's got there? Let's do that. Draw your cards, babykin. All right, so what do I got? He'll come at me with the demon on the next turn. I could attack not caring. I mean, any one of my guys could die. He'll take out one of the mobs. I just gotta leave myself with 2 in the white variety. All right, that's cool. One more turn, this guy's coming out. I just got to pin down his creatureness. I'm not touching my cards. He doesn't know that I got something in store for him. I had that instant holding things back for a second. There we go. Yoink. That's what, man. You can just suck it. Pay the full meal deal for this guy. We'll teach him what a rabbit with the stick's all about. There we go. 10 more turns and we got this guy floored. That's right, Sonny Jim. Victory! And we're playing against, what is this, Shiontalia? Shiontalia? That's a lot of letters there. Keep. All right, we got 3. That's really our cheapest boy there. Need 2 greens for it. Looks like Sunken City is what we're going for. We get that second green out of there. Let's do it again. Why not? I touched the precious. All right, welcome to the battle zone. I don't know, we're going to play the same deck or something? What can we do here? Let's authority it up. That leaves us with 4, so why not? All right, counting down. I see we're not playing the same decks. He's got blue. He's playing like Bant. I wonder if I could pay for this straight out. I need what? 3, 7, 8 mana. Let's create another one of these. That's perfectly fine. And all in. All right, this guy's not getting anywhere. I wonder if he's going to try to, like, wipe the board or something. You wouldn't want to do it now because these guys are coming out like starting next turn. He's going to wipe it then. Yeah, he's wiping it now. Good for him. Looks like I got to get a chump out. I got to pay for this thing's hardcore. Let's do that. All right, I got some control. Is it time for another board wipe? That'd sure be disappointing. Yes, I missed it. Still can't get that little tiny eyeball right there. All right, he's coming out pinned down. That's good. I think you're doing there, board Weepay. You throw his guy out. His little pod baby. In we go. Come on. We got 2 more babies made. Kill one. Who else are you bouncing? It's funny that we do that. I always give rid of my Caretaker's talent. All right, good for us. All right, well, we win. No math. Boom, boom. Goes the room. Victory. All right, playing against avobian. All right, 3 mana. Got an authority. Let's keep it. Turn off the dragons. Let's slow them down. All right, whatever, man. I'll just kill it on your turn then. All right, I'm down to 10. All right, so 3, I could put this out. I could put a guy up. Caretaker will put out a defender. Let's just do that. What do I need? Got 2s. Let's put this out as a white. Caretaker will get out a nice little chumper. You're not really going to do it for me, I think. But let's go for it. Let's pretend that every card has value. What's you going to steal, my guy? You steal the bunny rabbit? I know the authority of the Consuls. All right, there you go. You just got to pin his guys down. I also think I got the mana for that. It's a problem. I tell you what, we're just going to keep at it. We can just keep put new guys out every turn. Hasty McHastersons aren't cool. So this dude out, that's totally fine. We'll pop out a baby. Nice, that's exactly what I need. We'll put out another baby. Just got to slow things down for a little bit in a true control fashion. I'll save you, Sleeping Dragon Skeleton. All right, he's going to hate Sunfall. He's going to hate it. That's not the way you work. You use cards like that, man. They don't have trample unless you trample it up right now. Is that what you do? Yeah, you got both. All right, we're gonna get sucked really hard there. All right. Yeah, man, whatever. All right, chump, and I'll do that. That's fine. That'll knock off 1 point of damage. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right, number 1. There you go. You got to hate that. I got a bunch of stairs to bring back? Not really. All right, 2 little chumps. And I'm done with that. That's fine. We need to get something a little bit better than that. Let's get some life. More mana, huh? I got tons of mana. I don't need it. We're going to slow build. We got a slow burn here. If he tries to come at me, we could destroy it. That's fine. That's an instant. We got it. Don't care. He's going to be doing that damage to us, though. I can just get it right now before he does anything about it. There we go. Boop. You did that 1 point of damage to me, baby. No, I can't put that out. And we win. Control is horrible. Victory! Alright, we're playing against CHAKAMON. As in, who was your favorite character from Land of the Lost? It was CHAKAMON. What do we got here? It's out as a white. Well, going up against skeletons is not going to be great. I don't have any... I mean, Sunfall exiled everything. I got to build up to 5 to do it. I guess everything before that is just going to be pinning things down. Let's wait till it flips into attack mode, then we can go ahead and kill Tiny Bones. More skeletons. I can see it. Should we do white again? No, we don't really need it. Let's do green this time. That's fine. And let's just use this to kill it while it's tapped. We just got to slow him down so we can get up to 5 mana. My favorite thing would be to pull another man on this next turn. Not there. All right, all I can do is wait for him to come at me and then just kill Tiny Bones. Come at me, brah. I don't have anything in here you can steal anyway, but Tiny Bones is a roach that needs to be destroyed. Mana! All right, then just got to sort of see what this guy's going to do for a little while here. Kind of want him to flood the board a little bit more with his skeleton antics. There we go. I don't have enough to turn my baby into something to defend. So he's got to put up with this guy. See, I can't make a copy of it. It's not worth it. We're going to make a fish. Draw a card. Interesting. Okay. And we'll pop another one of these. He doesn't have haste, so let's just go in. If you guys go for the throat, you can't take out artifacts. Oh, he's got Bitter Triumph. All right, well, he's got that instead. I bet you he feels all happy about himself. This is going to take 2 life. All right, I'll name that tune. Fish. All right, there we go. They still got Get Lost. That can help us out big time. Keep wasting it. Bump them up. Should I just kill it now? I'm gonna beanstalk it. Like I said, we could put the Overlord in as impending, but then I'd still have like whatever 4 turns till we could actually use it. I'm hoping we've done much sooner than that. We could throw a Sunfall out and throw out some Overlord action there. Do appreciate my fish right now, and they've been caretook the appropriate way. They can be quite beefy. One more time. All right, what does he got there? Cut down. It's not going to take out the fish. All right, here we go. Okay, you could potentially, depending on what you got in your hand, take out both my guys right now if you decide to chump with Death Baron. Because he's so tight on cards, I'm not thinking Sunfall is going to be necessary here. I am at 7 life. That is pretty bad. There's one. You gonna give up the other? Nope, he doesn't care. There's some babies. All right, we're loaded. We got tons of great guys. He can't kill any of them with the turret in his hand. It's a GG. All right, and we win in a control-y kind of way. Victory! All right, we're playing against Boros Mage 800. What are we playing with here? There's really 3. All right, let's do that. We'll pounce this out as a green. We got some great cards here. We just got to find the order in which to put them out now. Well, we'll have this Sunfall amount. That's great. Single one, drop it down. Beanstalk. All right, cool. We got lots of good control. Nothing in the graveyard. I can create fish. Do we need extra mana right now? I don't think we do. Let's just put this guy out. Start putting out some bebes. Bebe. Nothing in the graveyard for this to help. I guess pin down his stuff, which he's not putting anything out. Or I could put out a truckload of baby rabbits. They don't have haste. I feel like he wants to just wipe the board. All right, we got 26 more turns to go. This is what he's been waiting for. He'll wipe the board now. That's why I'm waiting to put out a fish. Because I know he's going to be wiping the board. I don't think we can bring back the Overlord with Season of the Burrow. Yep. It's a fish. Should I make it into a holy fish? How are we doing over here? Nothing. Angelfish. I get to manifest some dread. That'll be cool. Yeah, let's pick this guy. Okay, we don't need mana. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to do something but just try to kill our guys. All right, Boros, you're not playing anything red, man. Look at all my dudes over there. Blowing smoke rings like they own the place. He doesn't like that land, huh? I'm about ready to start using Season of Burrow just to put out a bunch of rabbits. But we got to bleed this guy till he can't do anything anymore. Anything 3 or less in here? So I wish that the Overlords were that way. Like I could play them for their impending cost. I just don't think that's the case. Oh, look at that, everybody. It's mana. All right, so what is it? 12 more turns. Let's see, what's he going to do? Is this the point where he's going to wipe the board again? Nope, he just gives up. Victory! All right, here we are with Selesnya Control. Selesnya Control. And it was a great deck. You know what the biggest problem with control decks are? They make you fight other control decks. And that is so incredibly painful. But, you know, we did all right. This deck seemed okay. There was only a couple times I had to fight against really slow control decks. Oh, I couldn't stand that. That was really bad. But still, the games we did play were pretty decent. So there we go. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player here? I gotta say, it's like Authority of the Consuls. I hate playing against that card. And today, I think that card might have been the thing that was making things the best. Just because it pins everything down straight up. Looking at the other cards, Season of the Burrow was really good. Caretaker's Talent is definitely the thing that engined us up. All right, I'm going to give it to Caretaker's Talent. Just because it had all the things it did were things that really made your deck go well. You know, you could basically draw cards by all the little token dudes you're putting out all the time. You're able to make copies of the tokens, and you're able to have all your token creatures get +2/+2. 2 or 3 of those, 2 of those cards out was fantastic as far as your card draw capability was going. The value was there 100%. It was Caretaker's Talent that was totally MVP of this particular deck. There's a lot of other great cards in here, things that were working, but Caretaker's Talent is what made everything work better. So yeah, definitely. Caretaker's Talent, you were today's MVP. Congratulations, you fuzzy-looking cute bunny there. You're the winner of today's MVP award. All right, let's move on. Was this deck competitive? I ended up with an 80% win rate, 8-0. So yes, this was a fantastically competitive deck. I took it on casual. I took it over on the ladder. It did well every single time. Yeah, there's some people that beat me, but that's no big deal. Sometimes that's going to happen. But yeah, what was that? Like 4 out of every 5 games I play, I won. So, yep, this one's got competitive written all over it. Number 2, was this deck fun? Oh, that's where things slow down a lot. It's a control deck. And to me, control decks are not particularly fun. You got to like winning, and you got to like just taking your time, keeping other people from doing stuff. And that is not necessarily a fun deck. For the right person, this is a great deck. They're going to love it. They're going to think it's tons of fun. For me, it's kind of a bad situation. Plus, if you play against another person playing control, it gets really, really bad. So while I did like this deck, I wouldn't necessarily call it a fun deck. I wouldn't call it fun. All right, lastly, was this deck interesting? Yeah, it was interesting. I don't play control decks a lot. I can't say that I play against control a bunch. You don't see this deck being played, but there is a bunch of people playing board wipes and stuff. So maybe you're playing against it. I don't know. It's not in the top meta. And for what we can do this close to a new set coming out, yeah, for me, this is about as new and interesting a deck as I think we can piece together. So I'm going to give it okay marks for being interesting. That's just where it's going to lay out for now. All right, so let's go ahead and add that up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was this deck fun? Eh. Was this deck interesting? It was pretty good. So I'm going to give this deck, I'm going to give it a straight A. A straight A. As competitive as it was, it deserves a high mark. It's just that it was a little not as interesting or as fun as it could have been. But mostly that was a choice on my part. I think if you're a control player, you like that kind of thing, this is going to be more like an A+ deck for you. But I'm going to say for me personally, I'm just going to give it a straight A. All right, so there you go, straight A deck. And if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with this deck as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.